So the problem we're going to be solving as an example together is round 34 and 638 thousandths to the nearest hundredth, the nearest tenth, and the nearest one or whole. And so the first thing you're going to want to do is look at that number, 34 and 638 thousandths, and we want to think about our place value. So here, if I am rounding to the nearest hundredth, I'm going to underline my hundredth place. That's the place I'm rounding it to. So that means I need to look at the thousandths place. I need to look at the place directly to the right. And so I can see that 8 thousandths is more than 5. It's greater than 5. So that means it's past my midpoint. So I am going to round this number up. Remember, 5 and above, give it a shove. So that means that 34 and 638 thousandths rounded to the hundredths, the nearest hundredths place, would be 34 and 64 hundredths, because I saw that 8 was greater than 5. 8 thousandths is greater than 5 thousandths, so it is past my midpoint. So that is my answer to A. So next for B, I need to round it to the nearest tenth. So I'm going to rewrite my number again. I'm going to solve it over here because I have more room. So this time I am rounding it to the nearest tenth. So I'm going to underline my tenths place, which means I am looking to the digit to the right in my hundredths place. And I'm asking myself, okay, is this 3 hundredths? Is it greater than 5 hundredths? Is it greater than 5 or less than 5? So I know that 3 is smaller than 5. So that means I am not going to round this up. 5 and above, give it a shove. 4 and below, just let it go. So that means that 34 and 638 thousandths rounded to the nearest tenth would just be 34.6. 34 and 6 tenths. Because this was less than 5, so I'm just left it the same. Last but not least, I need to round 34 and 638 thousandths to the nearest one or the nearest whole. So I'm going to rewrite my number again. And I'm always going to underline that place that I'm rounding to. So this place I'm rounding to the nearest one or the nearest whole. So I'm going to be rounding to that, which means I need to look to the place to the right. And I see in my tenths place, I have 6 tenths, which is greater than 5 tenths. So that means it's past my midpoint. So that means I'm going to round up that 4 in my ones place. So 34 and 638 thousandths rounded to the nearest whole or the nearest one is 35. It's about 35 ones.